What is up, YouTube? So we're here. I just complete my 500-mile break-in, which is super sweet. It went well. It went great. What I did for the break-in was I guess I dailied it on nice days, and I put 500 miles on the motor. I did get into it a few times, nothing too crazy. But for the break-in, I ran 1030, normal oil, no synthetic oil yet, because I saw people were suggesting to run just normal oil, so that's what I did. Of course, the next oil change I'll be doing 1030 synthetic. The reason for me running the weight 1030 is because I wanted a little bit higher oil pressure, so I wanted to run a little bit thicker, because I would normally run 520, so I jumped up to 30. So we're going to be dropping the K-member, we're going to be pulling the heads and checking everything. I'm going to make sure everything looks good, go through everything, and just confirm. Yeah, so nothing too crazy, but you guys seen it before, so I'll throw some clips in, you guys can take a look, but it shouldn't be nothing too crazy. And then hopefully we'll pull everything off and make sure everything's good. So stay tuned, and thank you guys for subscribing. Make sure you guys hit that button. Peace. All right, so we got the hot side fully off. I ripped some of the cold side off. Or actually, that's a lie, I didn't rip any of it off. But I took the radiator out and the fan just to clear up the room so I can start taking all this out the way and then pulling all these pulleys out. So I can get to that harmonic balancer. Harmonic balancer is probably going to be the rough part, because it always is, for me at least. I did go and buy another puller, so hopefully this puller will work a little better. But yep, I'm going to keep ripping at it. Alright guys, day 2. We had to cut yesterday short because I could take care of a few things last night. So same as yesterday, I guess. Radiator's off, fans off. Just working on getting this crank pulley out, the harmonic balancer. Got all the other stuff over there. I'm excited to start today. We got a good long day. It's only like 1:30, so got a bunch of time to wrench on this car. Had to stop at the store and get the essentials. Boom. Some Mountain Dew. I never really liked Mountain Dew, but after you're stuck in a garage working on cars for so long, the Mountain Dew tastes mint. And old Cleater drinks Mountain Dew, so it has to be good. Mia! Say hi to the fans. Hey, big girl. Hey, G! So, alright. Well, I'm gonna go kick it back in the garage. And let me get this harmonic balancer off, and I'll get back up with y'all. Peace. Alright, so after a bunch of hours and one stripped bolt puller, I stripped the big bolt. I'm not sure how. It's finally ready to come off. So I went to the store, got a new one, and as you can see, it's coming off nice. And yes, we did mess that up pretty bad, but it's okay. I'll just paint it again. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep twisting, and she should be off. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm just worried it's gonna fall on the floor. Oh yeah, there she is. You got it? She's a little heavy. And like that. 5 hours for one part, but it's off. Yeah, we dinged her up a wee bit on the back end, but I'm gonna sand all this and I'm gonna sand all this and fix it up. It should be fine. It's just scratches. I'm just worried about the grooves. One of the grooves I scratched. I don't want it to rip the belt. That was down here on this side. Right there. So the belt sits fine in there. That's what I was worried about, because that part's $400. This balancer. So the belt will still sits good in there without any of that like this right here touching it, so we should be all square. But now that that's off, now I'm gonna drop the K-member. I was holding off on dropping the K-member because I knew how much of a pain that was, and I didn't want to have to take that puller off while it's just resting, while the motor's just resting on that jack. So now K-member time, and that'll be the easiest part of this whole thing because we've done it so many times. It'll be K-member, and then I don't know if I'm gonna pull, or I'll actually I might not do the K-member first because I didn't forget I gotta take the whole top end apart. So I might start tearing all this apart. Fuel rails, intake, everything. Dang, that's a lot of work, but we're gonna go get to it. Peace. All right, I'm standing in my car right now. Just got the intake off. So I'm just cleaning it up because there's a bunch of gunk and stuff all in there, or all on this, on the edge. So I'll clean that up and then tape it off. It looks good in there. I mean, I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, but I don't see any bent valves like Dan's car, so that's good. But yeah, let me clean this up. After I clean this up, I wanted to get this part done before I drop the K-member, and the motor is not that stable. And then after that, we'll probably be done for today, but I'm gonna clean this up, tape it up, and then I'll get back with y'all. All right, guys, so we took care of a few things. I think I probably put, like honestly, like good hours on the car. I put maybe 5 hours working on the car, just because this is my first weekend off in like 3 weeks. So I want to enjoy my weekend a little bit and not work on the car. So I did a little bit more from what y'all just saw. Intake, fuel rails all off. I got that on the shelves over there. I'm gonna need to get new gaskets for those because they're junk, or this one's junk at least. This one's old and pretty sure it was leaking. But yeah, I started unbolting the K-member as well. You see the bolts out of there. Got the brake stuff all taken off. It's just the only thing holding it up is these two bolts right here. You guys have seen me take this off a million times. It's really worth it to go tubular if it's so much easier to drop it, and I guess I drop it once a month, unfortunately. So yeah, I really ain't got nothing else for tonight. I'll get back on it in the morning, but I'm gonna go relax, drink a beer, and maybe play some Warzone. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next clip. Deuces. All right, next day in the garage. Goal for today is get the K-member off, and maybe if I'm feeling a little excited, I'll get the heads off, or the timing chain and the valve covers and all that, but we'll see. So I wanted to record this part because this is always cool to see. So the K-member is completely unbolted. I was just getting my phone to show you all this, but here it comes. I'm dropping the K. That's what I'm doing right here. See, it slides out of that's the engine, that's the motor mount, sorry. Drawing a blank. Oh, look at that. So, if this ever happens to you, it's completely unbolted, but it's stuck. It's stuck on something. So, let's find out what it's stuck on. Sometimes you just have to give it a good shake, but you could see how there's so much like crap in here. It's hard to tell exactly what it is, but let me go ahead and diagnose this and I'll get back with y'all. All right, so K-member is dropped. So you might be wondering, what's holding the motor up? Boom, jack. That jack is placed right on the end, or the beginning of the trans, and it gives it good enough leverage to hold everything. And I guess the way I learned that was just trying it. So it hasn't felt yet, so we're in good hands. So now that the K-member's off, what is next? What is next? Let's see. We got to pull the timing chain cover. And the only reason we dropped this K-member, just so y'all are following me, is we're gonna lower the motor because we got to lower the motor to pull the heads. So that's why I'm doing that. I got some more wiring to take off. I got to take this AC delete pulley off. Let's see what else. Oh, I hate doing that, but I got to take this power steering pump off. That is a pain. Dang, I forgot about that. But all right, let me get to it because still got a long ways till we. All right, so I got the power steering pump off. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I took the AC delete thing I have. This bad Larry. AC delete pulley right here. Got that off. So now I can actually pull the timing chain cover off. Or, I mean, I can do a few things. I can either drop the pan first, pull. It's all gonna have to come off. So, dang, I didn't even realize this whole motor is gonna be taken apart. It's kind of it's a sad but good thing, I guess. I don't know. But all right, we're probably gonna go eat, and then after we eat, I'll be back in the garage, and we'll keep getting after it. Peace. All right, guys. So K-members dropped. I just lowered the motor. It's sitting on that jack right there. Just lower the jack, and I'll lower the motor. Right now, I'm loosening up the valve cover. Oh, actually, I gotta take my spark plugs out first. And then old boy's here. He just big turboed his Focus. And Dale's doing the breather catch can, something like that, I think. And Ryan's car's braking. But this is the big turbo Ford Focus ST. And she moves. She moves. If you want to check out his Instagram, that's it. But yeah, we got everyone out today. We got a lot of stuff to take care of. So we're gonna hop back on the Mustang and pull that valve cover off. All right, we got the first valve cover off, and let me tell you something. It looks half decent in there, so that's positive. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the other side off, and then I'm gonna pull the timing chain cover, and then we'll go from there. But it's going smoothly so far. Cleared out some shelves, so we'll be able to put everything nice, and I'll clear this table, and then I'll put my heads down, and then we gotta keep the garage closed so I don't get a bunch of junk in this motor. But yep, it's going good. This is the easy part, taking everything apart. Hard part is gonna be putting everything back together. All right, peace. All right, so we made it under the car, dropped the pan. Everything looks really good under here, so that's a plus. Everything looks good. There was nothing in the pan, no shavings or anything, so things are looking good.
And I got mine done.
And yeah, Dale finished her catch can over there. So I'm gonna throw the pan back on for now. I just want to take it off and clean it because we RTV'd it real good. So throw the pan back on, and once the pan goes on, that should be a wrap for tonight, because it's Sunday. So I'm gonna do that, put the pan on, and then yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, which is Monday. Peace. All right, everyone, we're on day 3 here. Day 3 in the garage. Like you guys just saw, we got the valve cover off, and we got the timing chain cover off. We're in the same place. Now what we're gonna do is work on pulling the primary timing chains off and pulling the heads off today. And if I got time, pulling the pistons out, or pulling some of them out. The one thing I made sure I called a few people about was pulling the main timing chain tensioners off without losing my degree. So if you remember in one of my older videos, I degreed my cams, and I don't want to lose that. So yeah, because that was a pain, and I never want to do that again. So let's see where we're gonna start here. I guess we're going to start with the driver's side. We're going to pull this timing chain off. What everyone was saying was you want to get the keyway to the top at the 12 o'clock. So the keyway right now is down here, right there. And there's 2 rotations of it. So you want the keyway at the top, and then you want this up top. So this, when this turns, it'll come up top the first time. This one will be down here, or it'll be up here. We want it up here. So that's what we're going for, because that'll put the pistons halfway down into the cylinder where we don't have to worry about valve to piston contact. I'll also mark the chain so we know exactly where to put it back, and yeah, we'll get started. Peace. Hey, hit that subscribe button while you're at it. I'm gonna wait. That's right. You just scroll down a little bit. Boom, right there. I think I got like 25 minutes, so. It's wonderful weather though. It's great. All right. Thank you guys for subscribing. Let me get started on this. All right, guys. Like I was saying before, when you twist the keyway, so as you can see, the keyway is up, but this notch is down. That's not right. So I just wanted to show you all that. I'm gonna keep twisting and get the notch up, and then boom, we'll be good. So boom, notch is at 12, or that's not 12, but it's where it's supposed to be. So now I'm gonna remove the primary timing chain. So this big chain, this chain, and yeah. And then we'll pull the head. So tensioners, boom. We'll mark the chain just to be safe. So I'll mark. Oh, you can see that's the dark mark right there. So I can mark like a mark right there with Sharpie. And then I can mark right, or actually I'll mark just up here. Mark right here. So boom. All right, let me get started and we'll pull these chains off. All right, I got the main timing stuff off. Everything looks mint. I gotta close these up and stick the pin in there. I just can do that later. See the marks on the chains. Marks all up on there. Shout out to Shelby Mike though. Shelby Mike makes the best tensioner arms, whatever you want to call them. These things are mint, and these things tend to fail a lot. So I picked up a set of those, and they are not cheap, brother. You're gonna spend a penny. And then always OEM tensioners or thebond.com. Stick with the OEM. So now that I did that, now it's time to get up in here and start loosening up these ARP studs. So I'm gonna do the passenger side because I think it'll be easier. And then I'll pull the motor this way so I can get to that side. I'm not sure if, or actually never mind, I lied. I'm gonna take the bolt off and then I'm gonna back the stud out and do it like that. So then the head could just slide right out. I think that'll be easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that. Peace. So I forgot how tight we put those ARP studs. It's whatever they said to do. I don't remember how many foot-pounds. I gotta look back, but I broke this extension right in the socket. Look at that. Who makes this extension? Bet you it's Harbor Freight. Oh yeah, no brand. All right, next extension. All right, guys. So that's how she looks. So now time to pull the motor towards us and then get the other head off. All right, guys. So I got all the like all those like the bolt off. I got them off on all sides, or on all of this side. But this side's different because I'm not pulling the brake boost or anything, and I can't just lift this straight out. So we're gonna do it like we did last time, and I'm just gonna back the ARP stud out, all of them out, pull them out, and then lift the head off the dowel pins, or I think those are called dowel pins. Those right there. And then that's only a little bit. Just lift it a little bit, and then I could just slide it out this way and take it out because I don't think I have enough room on this side. And I tried pushing the motor over, but I can't, and it's kind of sketchy. So I'm just going to continue. And if anyone was wondering, because it took me a little while to figure this out, my phone wants to focus. It is a T25. All right, I'm gonna get back to it. Peace. All right, guys, that's gonna be a wrap for tonight. It was a long night. Got the heads off. That was the goal. It looks like I should have just pulled the block, but I didn't want to because I would have had to take the trans off and then get the engine hoist and all that jazz. So I'm fine with this. But here she is. I got stuck pulling the driver's side head off because I forgot this coolant line was attached to the back of it. So I got all the studs out and I was like, I'm about to start pulling on it, and then it was stuck. And I got it off, but there's the heads. I just got them leaning up because the valves are down on this side, and then the valves are down on this side. But there's no piston valve contact because all of them are like down in the cylinder. So we're all square there. But that's gonna be a wrap for tonight. We'll freaking see you tomorrow. Peace. All right, what's up, everyone? We're going on day number 4? I don't even remember at this point. So today the goal is to get the pistons out and take a look at them. So right now I just dropped the pan. Let me show you what it looks like underneath. I forget if I did already, but everything looks real good. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this out, pull the baffle out, this, and yeah, and then we'll start from 1 and 5, and then we'll work our way back. So let me get started, and I'll see you when I get the first piston out. Peace. All right, guys, sorry, I totally spaced and forgot to record the first 2, but I did pull the first 2 out. I was gonna clean the tops, but it's just gonna get dirty again, so I just left it in there. Everything looked good on the first 2. Pulled the second 2. I'm cleaning them up. I was checking the bearings, pulled the rings off and everything, just checking everything. I don't think this is absolutely necessary, but being this is my first time building a car, I wanted to go through everything. Yeah, so I'm gonna clean these up, put the rings back on, and then go ahead, throw them back in, torque them down, all that jazz. And then that'll probably be a wrap for tonight. So we'll freaking see you tomorrow. Peace. Oh, no, we're good. All right, what's up, everyone? We're back in the garage. This is day number 4 or 5, and we finished taking all the pistons out, throwing them back in. Everything looked good besides piston number 3. So when I was pulling the wrist pins out, I guess I nicked it where the seat clip. Let me grab it right here. When you pull this out to get the wrist pins out, I use this pick to get them out because it makes it easier. This right here. So I'll dig it in, pull it up, and then pull it out. And I nicked the piston while doing that. So I brought the piston to the machine shop, and he's just gonna hone that out because my wrist pin wouldn't slide through easily. If I was gonna put it in, I would have to hit it with a hammer to get it in. So I just sent that to the machine shop. So that's the only thing we're waiting on. I already ordered head gaskets. I'm running the same ones as I did before, the stock OEM head gaskets from Felpro. They're 3-layer head gaskets that are good up to and above 1,000 horsepower. Besides that, everything looked real good. I didn't see anything that stood out to me. I had this bearing kit. You see a bunch of extra bearings. So I just replaced all the bearings because some of them kind of look concerning. Not this one. Hold on, let me see. One of them looked kind of concerning, and I said, well, since I'm replacing one, I might as well just do all of them. This one right here. So I already ordered this a while back, and I only used one from the time I spun the bearing on the dyno. So I had a whole kit, so easy day. But I have head gaskets, oil pan gasket, and then I'm gonna try and reseal this. Because if you remember, I RTV'd that real good because I thought it was leaking. But from what y'all told me was my timing cover, how I had it on, that was why it was leaking. Long story short, everything's done on the short block besides that one piston, and yeah, we'll have this thing back together in no time. So the easy part's done. The easy part was tearing this all apart. The hard part is gonna be throwing this all together. So that's gonna be time consuming. So I'll see you when I go pick up that piston. Peace. All right, thank you guys for watching. That was the teardown of the motor, the break-in. So 500 miles on the motor, did it the complete teardown since my first time building it. Everything looks good besides that one piston where I nicked it and the wrist pin won't go in like you saw. It's at the machine shop. So I just wanted to get a video out there because it's been a few weeks. Make sure y'all are hitting that subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000. But here she is, sitting pretty. I got all the timing stuff over there. Got the heads covered up over there. So super excited to get this thing back on the road and expect to see a big burnout once this thing gets back together because I am excited to drive it again. I miss driving it already. All right, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and we'll freaking see you next time. Peace.